Act 1, Scene 1. An apartment at Mr. Norbury's. Enter Sir William Dorlon, followed by Mr. Norbury, left.
Why blame me? Why blame me? My sister had the sole management of your daughter, by your own authority, from the age of 6 years till within 8 months of the present time, when, in consequence of my sister's death, she was transferred to my protection.
Your sister, Mr. Norbury, was a prudent, good woman. She never could instruct her in all this vice.
Depend on it, my dear friend, that Miss Dorlon, your daughter, came to my house just the same heedless woman of fashion you now see her.
Sir William, impatiently.
Very well, 'tis very well. But when I think on my disappointment...
There is nothing which may not be repaired. Maria, with you for a guide...
Me? She turns me into ridicule, laughs at me. This morning, as she was enumerating some of her frivolous expenses, she observed me lift up my hands and sigh, on which she named 50 other extravagances she had no occasion to mention, merely to enjoy the pang which every folly of hers sends to my heart.
But do not charge this conduct of your daughter to the want of filial love. Did she know you were Sir William Dorlon? Did she know you were her father? Every word you uttered, every look you glanced would be received with gentleness and submission. But your present rebukes from Mr. Mandred, as you are called, from a perfect stranger, as she supposes, she considers as an impertinence, which she has a right to resent.
I wish I had continued abroad, and yet the hope of beholding her, and of bestowing upon her the riches I acquired, was my sole support through all the toils by which I gained them.
And, considering her present course of life, your riches could not come more opportunely.
She shall never have a farthing of them. Do you think I have encountered the perils of almost every climate, to squander my hard-earned fortune upon the paltry vicious pleasures in which she delights? No, I have been now in your house exactly a month. I will stay but 1 day longer, and then, without telling her who I am, I will leave the kingdom and her for ever. Nor shall she know that this insignificant merchant, whom she despises, was her father till he is gone, never to be recalled.
You are offended with some justice. But as I have often told you, your excessive delicacy and respect for the conduct of the other sex degenerate into rigour.
True, for what I see so near perfection as woman, I want to see perfect. We, Mr. Norbury, can never be perfect, but surely women might easily be made angels.
And if they were, we should soon be glad to make them into women again.
Sir William, inattentive to Mr. Norbury.
She sets the example, she gives the fashion, and now your whole house and all your visitors, in imitation of her, treat me with levity or with contempt. But I'll go away tomorrow.
Can you desert your child in the moment she most wants your protection? That exquisite beauty, just now mature.
There's my difficulty. There's my struggle. If she were not so like her mother, I could leave her without a pang, cast her off, and think no more of her. But that shape, that face, those speaking looks, yet how reversed! Where is the diffidence, the humility, where is the simplicity of my beloved wife, buried in her grave?
And in all this great town you may never see even its apparition.
I rejoice, however, at the stratagem by which I have gained a knowledge of her heart, deprived of the means of searching it in her early years. Had I at present come as her father, she might have deceived me with counterfeit manners, till time disclosed the imposition. Now, at least, I am not imposed upon.
Enter servant right.
Lord Priory.
Exit.
Lord Priory?
An old acquaintance of mine, though we seldom meet. He has some singularities, and yet, perhaps...
Enter Lord Priory right.
My dear lord, I am glad to see you. Mr. Mandred.
Introducing Sir William.
My lord, I hope I see you in perfect health.
Yes, but in very ill humour. I came to London early this morning with my family for the winter, and found my house, after going through only a slight repair, so damp that I dare not sleep in it, and so I am now sending and going all over the town to seek for lodgings.
Then seek no farther, but take up your lodgings here.
To be plain with you, I called in hopes you would ask me, for I am so delicately scrupulous in respect to Lady Priory, that I could not bear the thought of taking her to an hotel.
Then pray return home, and bring her hither immediately, with all your luggage.
I am most extremely obliged to you.
Very fervently.
For into no one house belonging to any of my acquaintance would I take my wife so soon as into yours. I have been now married 11 years, and during all that time I have made it a rule never to go on a visit so as to domesticate in the house of a married man.
May I inquire the reason of that?
It is because I am married myself, and having always treated my wife according to the ancient mode of treating wives, I would rather she should never be an eyewitness to the modern household management.
The ancients, I believe, were very affectionate to their wives.
And they had reason to be so, for their wives obeyed them. The ancients seldom gave them the liberty to do wrong, but modern wives do as they like.
And don't you suffer Lady Priory to do as she likes?
Yes, when it is what I like too, but never, never else.
Does this not draw upon you the character of an unkind husband?
That I am proud of. Did you never observe that seldom a breach of fidelity in a wife is exposed where the unfortunate husband is not said to be the best creature in the world? Poor man, so good-natured, dotingly fond of his wife, indulged her in everything. How cruel in her to serve him so! Now, if I am served so, it shall not be for my good nature.
But I hope you equally disapprove of every severity.
Lord Priory rapidly.
What do you mean by severity?
You know, you used to be rather violent in your temper.
So I am still, apt to be hasty and passionate, but that is rather of an advantage to me as a husband. It causes me to be obeyed without hesitation. No liberty for contention, tears, or repining. I ensure conjugal sunshine by now and then introducing a storm, while some husbands never see anything but a cloudy sky, and all for the want of a little domestic thunder to clear away the vapours.
I have long conceived indulgence to be the bane of female happiness.
And so it is. I know several women of fashion who will visit 6 places of different amusement on the same night, have company at home besides, and yet, for want of something more, they'll be out of spirits. My wife never goes to a public place, has scarce ever company at home, and yet is always in spirits.
Never visits operas, or balls, or routs?
How should she? She goes to bed every night exactly at 10.
In the name of wonder, how have you been able to bring her to that?
By making her rise every morning at 5.
And so she becomes tired before night?
Tired to death. Or if I see her eyes completely open at bedtime and she asks me to play one more game at piquet, the next morning I jog her elbow at 4:30.
But suppose she does not reply to the signal?
Then I turn the key of the door when I leave the chamber, and there I find her when I come home in the evening.
And without her having seen a creature all day?
Oh, that is in my favour. For not having seen a single soul, she is rejoiced even to see me.
And will she speak to you after such usage?
If you only considered how much a woman longs to speak after being kept a whole day silent, you would not ask that question.
Well, this is the most surprising method.
Not at all. In ancient days, when manners were simple and pure, did not wives wait at the table of their husbands? Did not angels witness the subordination? I have taught Lady Priory to practice the same humble, docile obedience, to pay respect to her husband in every shape and every form. No careless inattention to me. No smiling politeness to others in preference to me. No putting me up in a corner. In all assemblies she considers her husband as the first person.
I am impatient to see her.
But don't expect a fine lady with high feathers and the etc. of an Eastern concubine. You will see a modest, plain Englishwoman, with a cap on her head and a handkerchief on her neck, and a gown of her own manufacture.
My friend Norbury, what a contrast there must be between Lady Priory and the ladies in this house.
Lord Priory started.
Have you ladies in this house?
Don't be alarmed. They're both single and can give Lady Priory no ideas concerning the marriage state.
Are you sure of that? Some single women are more informed than their friends believe.
For these ladies, notwithstanding a few, what you would call excesses, I will answer.
Well, then, I and my wife will be with you at about 9 in the evening. You know we go to bed at 10.
But remember, you bring your own servants to wait on you at 5 in the morning.
I shall bring but one, my old servant Oliver, who knows all my customs so well that I never go anywhere without him.
And is that old servant your valet still?
No, he is now a kind of gentleman-in-waiting. I've had no employment for a valet since I was married. My wife, for want of dissipation, has not only time to attend upon herself, but upon me. Do you think I could suffer a clumsy man to tie on my neckcloth or comb up my hair, when the soft, delicate, and tender hands of my wife are at my command?
Exit right.
After this amiable description of a woman, how can I endure to see her, whom reason bids me detest, but whom nature still—
Here she comes, and her companion in folly along with her.
There's another woman, that lady, Mary Raffle. How can you suffer such people in your house?
She is only on a visit for a few months. She comes every winter, as her family and mine have long been intimately connected.
Let us go. Let us go. I can't bear the sight of them.
Going.
Stay, and for once behave with politeness and good humour to your daughter. Do, and I dare venture my life she will neither insult nor treat you with disrespect. You know you always begin first.
Have not I a right to beg in first?
But that is a right of which she is ignorant.
And deserves to be so, and ever shall be so. I stay and treat her with politeness and good humour. No, rather let her kneel and implore my pardon.
Suffer me to reveal who you are, and so she will.
If you expose me only by one insinuation to her knowledge, our friendship is that moment at an end.
Mr. Norbury firmly.
I have already given you my promise on that subject, and you may rely on it.
I thank you. I believe you, and I thank you.
Excellent Sir William and Mr. Norbury right. Enter Lady Mary Raffle and Miss Doralan left. Miss Doralan stealing on as Mr. Norbury and Sir William leave the stage.
They are gone. Thank heaven they are gone out of this room. For I expect a dozen visitors. And Mr. Norbury looks so gloomy upon me. He puts me out of spirits. All that Mr. Mandarit's peevishness is not to be borne.
Be satisfied, for you were tolerably severe upon him this morning in your turn.
Why, I am vexed, and I don't like to be found fault with in my best humour, much less when I have so many things to tease me.
What are they?
I have now lost all my money, and all my jewels at play. It is almost 2 years since I received a single remittance from my father, and Mr. Norbury refuses to advance me a shilling more. What I shall do to discharge a debt, which must be paid either today or tomorrow, heaven knows. Dear Lady Mary, you could not lend me a small sum, could you?
Who, I?
With surprise.
My dear creature, it was the very thing I was going to ask of you. For when you have money, I know no one so willing to disperse it among her friends.
Am not I? I protest I love to part with my money, for I know with what pleasure I receive it myself, and I like to see that joy sparkle in another's eye. which has so often brightened my own, but last night ruined me. I must have money somewhere. As you can't assist me, I must ask Mr. Norbury for his carriage, and immediately go in search of some friend that can lend me 4 or 5 or 6 or 700 pounds. But the worst is, I have lost my credit. Is that not dreadful?
Yes, yes, I know what it is.
Shaking her head.
What will become of me?
Why don't you marry, and throw all your misfortunes upon your husband?
Why don't you marry? For you have as many to throw.
But not so many lovers who would be willing to receive the load. I have no Sir George Evelyn with 10,000 pounds a year. No Mr. Bronsley.
If you have not now, you once had. For I am sure Bronsley once paid his addresses to you.
And you have the vanity to suppose you took 'em from me?
Silence! Reserve your anger to defend and not to attack me. We should be allies by the common ties of poverty. And 'tis time to arm. He is the enemy.
Enter Sir William with Mr. Norbury right.
They are still here.
Aside to Mr. Norbury, and offering to go back, Mr. Norbury preventing him.
No, no.
I have been waiting here, Mr. Norbury, to ask a favour of you.
He and Sir William come forward.
Will you be so kind as to lend me your carriage for a couple of hours?
Mr. Mandred,
Pointing to Sir William,
has just asked me for it to take him into the city.
Oh, Mr. Mandred will give it up to Miss Dorlin, I am sure. He can defer his business till tomorrow.
No, madam, she may as well put off hers. I have money to receive, and I can't do it.
I have money to pay, and I can't do it.
If one is going to receive and the other to pay money, I think the best way is for you to go together. And then what deficiency there is on one side, the other may supply.
Will you consent, Mr. Mandred? Come, do, and I'll be friends with you.
Sir William aside.
She'll be friends with me.
Will you?
No.
Well, I certainly can ask a favour of Mr. Mandred. Better than I can of any person in the world.
Why so, Maria?
Because instead of pain, I can see it gives him pleasure to refuse me.
I never confer a favour of the most trivial kind where I have no esteem.
Miss Dorlin proudly.
Nor would I receive a favour of the most trivial kind from one who has not liberality to esteem me.
Come, Miss Dorlin, do not grow serious. Laugh as much as you please, but say nothing that—
Sir William to her impatiently.
From who, then, can you ever receive favours, except from the vain, the idle, and the depraved? From those whose lives are passed in begging them of others.
They are the persons who know best how to bestow them. For my part, had I not sometimes felt what it was to want a friend, I might never have had the humanity to be the friend of another.
Enter servant right.
Sir George Evelyn.
And pray, my dear, whose friend have you ever been?
Enter Sir George Evelyn.
Not Sir George Evelyn's, I am sure, and yet he of all others deserves your friendship most.
But friendship will not content him. As soon as he thought he had gained that,
he aspired to the supreme happiness of your love.
Now you talk of supreme happiness. Have you provided tickets for the fete on Thursday?
I have, provided you have obtained Mr. Norbury's leave to go.
That I cannot grant.
Nay, my dear sir, do not force me to go without it.
Sir William with violence.
Would you dare?
Miss Dorlin looking with surprise.
Would I dare? Mr. Mandred, what have you to say if I do?
Sir William recollecting himself.
I was only going to say that if you did, and I were Mr. Norbury—
And if you were Mr. Norbury, and treated me in the manner you do now, depend upon it, I should not think your approbation or disapprobation, your pleasure or displeasure, of the slightest consequence.
Sir William greatly agitated.
I dare say not. I dare say not. Good morning, Sir George. I dare say not. Good morning, Mr. Norbury.
Going.
Stop a moment. Maria, you have offended Mr. Mandred.
He has offended me.
Sir William at the door going off.
I shan't offend you long.
Mr. Norbury going to him and taking him by the arm.
Stay, Mr. Mandred. Mr. Rillen, make an apology. Mr. Mandred is my friend, and you must not treat him with this levity.
No apology.
No apology. But I'll tell you what I'll do.
Goes up to Sir William.
If Mr. Mandred likes, I'll shake hands with him, and we'll be good friends for the future. But then don't find fault with me. I can't bear it. You don't like to be found fault with yourself, You look as cross as anything, every time I say the least word against you. Come, shake hands, and don't let us see one another's failings for the future.
There is no future for the trial.
How do you mean?
Mr. Mandred sets off again for India tomorrow.
Indeed? I thought he was come to live in England. I'm sorry you are going.
Sir William with earnestness.
Why sorry?
Because we have so frequently quarrelled. I am always unhappy when I am going to be parted from a person with whom I have disagreed. I often think I could part with less regret from a friend.
Not, I suppose, if the quarrel is forgiven.
But Mr. Mandred does not forgive. No, in his looks, I can always see resentment. Sometimes, indeed, I have traced a spark of kindness, and am gently trying to blow it to a little flame of friendship, when with one hasty puff I have put it out.
You are right. It is, I believe, extinguished.
Exit. Mr. Norbury following left.
A very singular man.
Oh, if he were not rich, there would be no bearing him. Indeed, he seems to have lost all his friends, for during the month he has been here, I never found he had any one acquaintance out to this house.
And what is very strange, he has taken an aversion to me. But it is still more strange that although I know he has, yet in my heart I like him. He is morose to an insufferable degree. But then, when by chance he speaks kind, you cannot imagine how it soothes me. He wants compassion, and all the tender virtue, and yet I frequently think that if any serious misfortune were to befall me, he would be the first person to whom I should fly to complain.
Then why don't you fly and tell him of your misfortune last night?
Sir George starting.
What misfortune?
Miss Dorlan to Lady Mary.
Hush!
A loss at play.
To Miss Dorlan.
I beg your pardon, but it was out before you said hush.
Ah, Maria, will you still risk your own and my happiness?
Your happiness and mine. Sir, I beg you will not place them so near to each other.
Mine is so firmly fixed on you, it can only exist in yours.
Then when she is married to Mr. Bronsley, you will be happy because she will be so?
Bronsley? Has he dared?
Have not you dared, sir?
But I believe Mr. Bronsley is the most daring of the two.
Aside to Sir George.
Take care of him.
Exit to left.
Miss Dorilon, I will not affront you by supposing that you mean seriously to receive the addresses of Mr. Bronsley, but I warn you against giving others who know you less than I do occasion to think so.
I never wish to deceive anyone. I do admit of Mr. Bronsley's addresses.
Why, he is the professed lover of your friend Lady Mary. All granting he denies it, and that I even pass over the frivolity of the coxcomb, still he is unworthy of you.
He says the same of you, and half a dozen more say exactly the same of each other. If you like, I'll discard every one of you as unworthy. But if I retain you, I will retain the rest. Which do you choose?
I submit to anything rather than the total loss of you. But remember that your felicity...
Felicity. Felicity. Ah, that is a word not to be found in the vocabulary of my sensations.
Sighing.
I believe you, and have always regarded you with a compassion that has augmented my love. In your infancy, deprived of the watchful eye and anxious tenderness of a mother, the manly caution and authority of a father, misled by the brilliant vapour of fashion, surrounded by enemies in the garb of friends. Ah, do you weep? Blessed, blessed be the sign. Suffer me to dry those tears I have caused, and to give you a knowledge of true felicity.
Miss Dorlan recovering.
I am very angry with myself. Don't, I beg, tell Mr. Norbury and Mr. Mandred you saw me cry. They'll suppose I've been more indiscreet.
Stifling her tears.
I really have, for in reality I have nothing.
Do not endeavour to conceal from me what my tender concern for you has given me the means to become acquainted with. I know you are plunged in difficulties by your father neither sending nor coming, as you once expected. I know you are still deeper plunged by your fondness for play.
Very well, sir. Proceed.
Thus then, suffer me to send my steward to you this morning. He shall regulate your accounts and place them in a state that shall protect you from further embarrassment till your father sends to you, or protect you from his reproaches should he arrive.
Sir George, I have listened to your detailed advice, which I acknowledge, with patience, with humility. But your suspicion of those which I have not, I treat with pride, with indignation.
How? Suspicion?
What part of my conduct, sir, has made you dare to suppose I would extricate myself from the difficulties that surround me by the influence I hold over the weakness of a lover?
Exeunt separately Sir George right, Miss Doraland left. End of Act 1. Act 2 of Wives as They Were and Maids as They Are by Elizabeth Inchbald. Act 2, Scene 1. Another apartment at Mr. Norbury's. Enter two porters bringing in trunks. Lord Priory and Mr. Norbury following left upper entrance.
Here, Stevens, why are you out of the way? Show the men with these boxes into the dressing-room appointed for my Lord Priory.
A servant enters on the opposite side, and the porters follow him off at a lower entrance on that side, right second entrance. Enter Sir William Doraland, left.
My lord, I hope I see you well this evening.
Yes, sir, and you'll find I have literally accepted Mr. Norbury's invitation, and am come to him with all my luggage.
Enter Oliver, with a small box in each hand.
Follow those men with the trunks, Oliver.
Ah, Mr. Oliver, how do you do?
Pretty well. Tolerably well, I thank you, sir.
Exit right second entrance. Enter servant left upper entrance.
Lady Priory.
Enter Lady Priory left upper entrance. Lord Priory to her.
Mr. Norbury, our worthy host, and Mr. Mandred.
She curtsies.
I hope your ladyship will find my house so little inconvenient to you as to induce you to make no very short visit.
I have no doubt, sir, but I shall find from your friendship every comfort in this house which it is possible for me to enjoy out of my own.
Enter Lady Mary Raffle and Miss Doraland left. Mr. Norbury introducing them.
Lady Priory, Lady Mary Raffle, Mr. Rillan, Lord Priory.
Permit me, Lady Priory, to take you to the next room. We are going to have tea immediately.
I have drank tea, madam.
Already? It is only 9 o'clock.
Then it is near my hour of going to bed.
Lord Priory, Sir William, and Mr. Norbury retire to the back of the stage and talk apart.
Go to bed already? In the name of wonder, what time did you rise this morning?
Why, I do think it was almost 6 o'clock.
Lady Mary in amaze.
And were you up at 6 this morning?
Yes.
At 6, in the month of January.
It is not light till 8. And what good now could you possibly be doing for 2 hours by candlelight?
Pray, Lady Mary, at what time did you go to bed?
About 3 this morning.
And what good could you possibly be doing for 11 hours by candlelight?
Good. It's as much as can be expected from a woman of fashion, if she does no harm.
But I should fear you would do a great deal of harm to your health, your spirits, and the tranquillity of your mind.
Mr. Norbury goes off. Lord Priory and Sir William come forward.
Oh, my Lord Priory, I really find all the accounts I have heard of your education for a wife to be actually true. And I can't help laughing to think if you and I had chanced to have married together, what a different creature you most likely would have made me to what I am at present.
Yes, and what a different creature you most likely would have made of me to what I am at present.
Lady Priory, I am not accustomed to pay compliments or to speak my approbation, even when praise is just a tribute. But your virtues compel me to an eulogium. That wise submission to a husband who loves you, that cheerful smile so expressive of content, and that plain dress which indicates the elegance as well as the simplicity of your mind, are all symbols of a heart so unlike to those which the present fashion of the day has misled.
Why look so steadfastly on me, Mr. Mandred? Do you pretend to see my heart?
Have you any?
Yes, and one large enough to hold even my enemy.
Enter servant left.
Mr. Bronsley.
Show him into the other room.
Exit servant.
Come, Lady Priory. We must introduce you to Mr. Bronsley. He is one of the most fashionable, agreeable, pleasant, whimsical, unthinking, and spirited creatures in all the world. You'll be charmed.
I dare say it's near 10 o'clock. I am afraid I shan't be able to keep awake.
You must. We're going to have a little concert. 'Twill be impossible to sleep.
Exit Miss Doralan, leading off Lady Priory left.
Upon my word, my lord, your plan of management has made your wife unfit for company.
So much more fit to be a wife.
She is absolutely fatigued with hard labor. For shame! How does household drudgery become her hand?
Much better than cards and dice do yours.
Exit Lady Mary, followed by Lord Priory left. Sir William is left on the stage alone.
She has a heart large enough to receive her enemy, and by that enemy she means her father.
He sits down and shows marks of inquietude. Enter Sir George Evelyn, left upper entrance.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Mendred. I hope I don't interrupt you. I only wish to speak to Miss Doralan.
She has just gone into the next room.
To the concert?
Are you not invited?
Yes, but before I go in, I wish to know who are the company. Can you tell whether a Mr. Bronsley is there?
I know he is.
Are you acquainted with him?
I have met him here frequently.
And are you certain he is here at present?
I have reason to be certain.
Any particular reason?
Your mistress, when his name was announced, went out to him, exclaiming, "He was the most charming and accomplished man in the world."
Sir George, greatly agitated.
She loves him, sir. I have reason to believe, to know she loves him. Thus she gives up my happiness and her own to gratify the vanity of a man who has no real regard for her, but whose predominant passion is to enjoy the villainous name of a general seducer.
Sir William, rising.
Why do you suffer it?
Hush! Don't repeat what I have said, or I lose her for ever. I am at present under her resentment, and have just sent into the next room to ask if she were there, to speak with her.
Enter Miss Doralan left.
And is it possible? I was sent for by you.
Don't be offended that I should be uneasy, and come to a tone.
I can't forgive you, sir. 'Tis impossible.
Going.
You pardon those, Maria, who offend you more.
But an ungrateful mind always prefers the unworthy.
Ah, Mr. Mandred, are you there?
Playfully.
And have you undertaken to be Sir George's counsel? If you have, I believe he must lose his cause, to fit you for the tender task of advocate in love. Have you ever been admitted an honourable member of that court? Have you, with all that solemn wisdom of which you are master, studied Ovid, as our great lawyers study Blackstone? If you have, show cause. Why, plaintiff has a right to defendant's heart.
A man of fortune, of family, and of character ought at least to be treated with respect and with honour.
You mean to say that if A is beloved by B, why should not A be constrained to return B's love? Counsellor for defendant. Because, moreover and besides B, who has a claim on defendant's heart, there are also C, D, E, F, and G, all of whom put in their separate claim. And what in this case can poor A do? She is willing to part and divide her love, share and share alike, but B will have all or none, so poor A must remain A, by herself A.
Do you think I would accept a share of your heart?
Do you think I could afford to give it you all? Besides, says defendant's counsellor, I will prove that plaintiff B has no heart to give defendant in return. He has indeed a pulsation on the left side, but as it never beat with anything but suspicion and jealousy, in the laws of love, it is not termed, admitted, or considered a heart.
Going.
Where are you going?
To the music room, to be sure, and if you follow me, it shall be to see me treat every person there better than yourself, and Mr. Bronsley, whom you hate, to see me treat him best of all.
Exit left.
I must follow you, though to death.
Exit left.
Fool! And yet am not I nearly as weak as he is? Else why do I linger in this house? Why feed my hopes with some propitious moment to waken her to repentance? Why still anxiously wish to ward off some dreaded fate? If she would marry Sir George now, if she would give me only one proof of discretion, I think I would endeavour to take her to my heart.
Enter Mr. Bronzeley, left, in great haste, part of the right skirt of his coat cut off.
My dear sir, would you do me the greatest favour in the world? You must do it in an instant, too. Do, my dear sir, ask no questions, but lend me your coat for a single moment, and take mine only for a moment. I cannot explain my reasons now, my impatience is so great, but the instant you have complied, I will inform you of the whole secret, and you will forever rejoice that you granted my request.
Pulling off his coat, Sir William aside with great scorn.
And this very contemptible fellow is the favoured lover of my daughter? I'll...
After a struggle.
Yes, I'll make myself master of his secret. It may possibly concern her, my child. My child's safety may depend upon it.
Dear Mr. Mandred, no time is to be lost.
This is a rather strange request, Mr. Bronzeley. However, your fervency convinces me you must have some very forcible reason. There's my coat, sir.
Gives it him.
Oh, thank you, dear sir, 1,000 times. This goodness I shall forever remember. This binds me to you forever.
Putting it on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you 1,000 times.
Bowing, dressed, and composed, Sir William after putting on the other coat.
And now, sir, explain the cause of this metamorphosis. Let me have the satisfaction to know what advantage will accrue from it, and in what I have to rejoice.
Will you promise me not to reveal the secret if I trust you with it?
Would you add conditions after the bargain is made? I must know your secret instantly.
Threatening.
Then I will disclose it to you voluntarily and rely on your honour to keep it.
Sir William attentively.
Well, sir?
Hark! I thought I heard somebody coming.
Offers to go.
I insist upon the information.
Laying hold of him.
Well then, sir, well, you shall, you who shall, then, sir, in the small gallery which separates the music room from the rest of these apartments, in that little gallery the lamp is just unfortunately gone out. I was as unfortunately coming along when the whisking of a woman's gown made me give a sudden start. I found a person was in the gallery with me, and in the dark.
Well, sir?
And so, confidently assuring myself that it was Miss Dorillion's waiting maid, or Lady Mary's waiting maid, I most unluckily clasped my arms around her and took one kiss.
Only one?
There may have been half a dozen. I won't pretend to swear to one. We'll say half a dozen before I knew who she was. My rapidity would not let her breathe at first, and she was fairly speechless. But the moment she recovered her breath, she cried, "Villain! Whoever you are, you shall repent this!" And I found it was the voice of a lady to whom I had just been introduced in the concert-room, one Lady Priory. It seems she was stealing to bed at the time we unhappily met.
But what has this to do with your coat?
Oh, a great deal, sir, you will find, a great deal. As I perceived she did not know me, I carefully held my tongue, but she, with her prudish notions, called "Help!" and "Murder!" On which I flew to the door to get away before the lights could be brought. She flew right after me, and as I went out exclaimed, "Don't hope to conceal yourself! I shall know you among the whole concert-room, for I carry scissors hanging at my side, and I have cut a piece off your coat."
Sir William looks hastily at his coat, on which Bronzeley holds up the part cut.
And sure enough, so she had.
Sir William in anger.
And what, sir? Am I to have the disgrace?
Either you or I must.
And do you dare?
Consider, my dear sir, how much less The fault is, if perpetrated by you, then by me. This is the first offence of the kind which I dare say you have committed this many a year, and it will be overlooked in you. But I have been suspected of 2 or 3 things of the same sort within a very short time, and I should never be forgiven.
Nor ought you to be forgiven. It would be scandalous in me to connive.
But would it not be more scandalous to reveal the secret of a person who confided in you, who flew to you in distress as his friend, the partner of his cares?
Your impertinence to me, but more your offence to a woman of virtue, deserves punishment. Yet I think the punishment of death, in a way that a man of my Lord Prior's temper might inflict it, much too honourable for your deserts. So I save your life for some less creditable end. I lend you my coat to disgrace you by existence, and I will go to my chamber and put on another myself.
Passes Bronsley in order to retire to his chamber. Enter Lord Priory left, who meets him. Sir William starts. Bronsley going up to Lord Priory.
Ah, my lord, is the concert over? Charming music. That solo was divine.
Sir William steals to a chair and sits down to hide his coat. Lord Priory, after looking inquisitively at Bronsley's dress.
It is time the concert should be over. It had been better it had never begun, for there have been some very improper persons admitted.
In great anger. Bronsley affecting surprise.
Indeed.
Lord Priory trembling with rage.
I am at a loss how to act.
Draws a chair with violence and places himself down by Sir William. Sir William appears disconcerted and uneasy.
But if I could find the man to whom this piece of cloth belongs...
What? This small piece of woolen cloth?
Yes. Then I should know how to act. In the meantime, Mr. Mandred, as I know you are a great admirer of my wife...
Sir William starts.
And a grave, prudent man of honour, I come to ask your advice, how I am the most likely to find out the villain who has dared to insult her. For a gross insult she has received from one of Mr. Norbury's visitors, wearing a coat of which this is a part.
The villain, no doubt, stole out of the house immediately.
I ordered the street door to be guarded that instant, and you, Mr. Bronsley, are now the last man whose habit I have examined.
And you see, I am perfectly whole.
Turning round.
I do see. I do see.
Sir William moves about on his chair and appears greatly embarrassed. Lord Priory starts up in a violent passion. Sir William starts up with him.
I'll find him out if he's on earth. I'll find him out if... my passion carries me away. I'm not cool as to detect him myself. I'll employ another. I'll send Oliver in search. Oliver!
Calling.
Oliver! Here, Oliver! Why don't you answer when you are called, you stupid, dull, idle, forgetful, blundering, obstinate, careless, self-sufficient?
Exit in a fury, right. Sir William rising with great dignity.
And now, Mr. Bronsley, how do you think you are to repay me for having felt one transitory moment of shame? Understand, sir, that shame is one of the misfortunes to which I have never...
Enter Lady Mary left. Bronsley aside to Sir William.
Sit down, sit down, sit down. Hold your tongue and sit down.
Sir William reluctantly retires to his chair.
Well, I do most cordially rejoice when peevish, suspicious, and censorious people meet with humiliation. I could die with laughing at the incident which has put both my lord and my lady Priory into the greatest terror, grief, and rage.
Sir William rising.
I am out of all patience. The malicious depravity of persons in a certain sphere of life is not to be borne.
With firmness and solemnity.
Lady Mary, Mr. Bronsley.
Bronzeley, in a half-whisper to him.
Go away. Don't expose yourself. Steal out of the room. Take my advice and go to bed. Hide yourself. So great is my respect for you, I would not have you detected for the world.
I am going to retire, sir. I would not throw my friend's house into confusion and broils. Therefore, I am as well pleased not to be detected as you can be.
Goes to the door, then turns.
But before I quit the room, I am irresistibly impelled to say, Mr. Bronzeley, Lady Mary, while you continue to ridicule all that is virtuous, estimable, dignified, your vices most assuredly will plunge you into that very disgrace.
Enter Oliver Wright, and places the piece of cloth against Sir William's coat.
'Tis as exact a match as ever was. It fits to a thread. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Rascal!
Did I not entreat you to go to bed?
Oh, this is the highest gratification I ever knew. My lord, my lord!
Calling.
Hush! Hush! Hold, for heaven's sake!
But mercy and goodness defend us! Who would have thought of this grave gentleman? Ha ha ha! I can tell you what, sir, my lord will be in a terrible passion with you. This house won't hold you both, and I'm sure I hate to make mischief. Mum, I'll say nothing about it.
Clapping Sir William on the shoulder.
And so make yourself easy.
Bronzeley on the other side of Sir William.
Yes, make yourself easy.
A good servant should sometimes be a peacemaker. For my part, I have faults of my own, and so I dare say as that gentleman. And so, I dare say, as that gentlewoman. But of all the birds in the wood, how came you to make up to my lady? Ha 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 ha.
No jests. No jests. Mr. Mandred is my friend, my very good friend, and he is not so much to blame as you think, for... Good night, my dear sir. Heaven bless you. I thank you 1,000 times. Good night.
Shaking hands with Sir William and leading him towards the door. Sir William with steady composure.
Good night. Good night, Lady Mary.
Exit to left.
Why, he never so much as once said he was obliged to me.
I am sure, if you do not discover this to your master, I will.
Oh, as that old gentleman has not manners to say, thank you for your kindness, I'll go tell my lord directly.
Exit right. Bronzeley running after him.
No. Stop, Oliver. He is gone.
What makes you thus anxious and concerned, Bronzeley? Now, I wish I may suffer death, if till I came into this room I did not think you were the offender.
I indeed. No, if I could have been tempted to offend any woman in this house in a similar manner, it could have been none but you.
Bowing.
No, Bronzeley, no. I have been too partial to you to have any remaining claims. Hark! Don't I hear Lord Priory's voice in a dreadful rage?
Then Oliver has accused him. What shall I do to prevent mischief? Dear Lady Mary, as it is not proper for me to stay here any longer uninvited, do run and try to pacify my Lord Priory. Tell him Mandred does not sleep here tonight, and in the morning you are sure he will make an apology.
I will do as you desire, but I know Mr. Mandred so well that I am sure he will not.
Exit left.
Then I will for him. Early in the morning I will wait on Lady Priory and beg pardon in his name without him knowing it. Yes, I've got poor Mandred into a difficulty, and it is my duty to get him out of it. And then I shall not only serve him, but have one more interview with that heavenly woman.
Exit left. End of Act 2. Act 3 of Wives as They Were and Maids as They Are by Elizabeth Inchbald. Act 3, Scene 1. An apartment at Mr. Norbury's. Enter Mr. Bronsley, followed by a servant, left a second entrance. Bronsley, looking at his watch.
I am early, I know, but Lady Priory is the only person I wish to see. Is my lord with her?
No, sir. Lord Priory sat up very late, and is in bed yet.
Acquaint Lady Priory, a person who comes on urgent business begs to speak with her. If she asks my name, you know it.
Exit a servant.
Pray heaven she may bless me with her sight. Never was so enchanted by a woman in my life, and never was played such a trick in my life. I am half inflamed by love, and half by spite once more to attempt her.
Enter Lady Priory, right. He bows most respectfully as she curtsies.
Lady Priory, I come. I come upon rather an awkward, yet a very serious business. It was my misfortune to be among that company yesterday evening, where an unworthy member of it had the insolence to offer an affront to your resplendent virtue.
I have some household accounts to arrange, and breakfast to make for my lord as soon as he leaves his chamber. Therefore, if you please, sir, proceed to the business on which you came, without thinking it necessary to interrupt it by any compliment to me.
I will be concise, madam. In a word, I wait upon you from Mr. Mandred, with the most humble apology for his late conduct, which he acknowledges to have been indecorous and unwarrantable, but he trusts that in consequence of the concession which I now make for him, the whole matter will, from this hour, be buried into oblivion.
Lady Priory, going to the side of the scene, and speaking.
If my lord is at leisure, tell him here is a gentleman would be glad to speak with him.
To Bronsley.
I am sorry, sir, you should know so little of the rules of our family as to suppose that I could give an answer upon any subject in which my husband condescends to be concerned.
Going.
Lady Priory, stop. You can at least use your power to soften Lord Priory's resentment. And unless this apology is accepted, a challenge may follow, and possibly he may fall.
Possibly.
A sign.
You are interested for your husband's life?
Certainly, but I set equal value on his reputation.
Going.
Hear me, one sentence more. I cannot part from her.
Aside.
Oh. I have something of such importance to communicate to you, and yet I know not how.
Then tell it to my husband.
Aside.
Oh, Lady Priory, if the insult of last night has given you offence, should you not wish to be informed of a plan laid for yet greater violence?
She starts.
Good heaven!
This is neither the time nor the place to disclose what I wish to say, nor do I know how to find an opportunity to speak with you, alone, free from the possibility of intrusion, where I could reveal a secret to you, which is connected with your happiness, with your future peace.
You alarm me beyond expression. I am going to my own house about 12 o'clock for a couple of hours. Follow me there.
And I shall be admitted?
Certainly, for you have excited my curiosity, and I am all impatience to hear what you have to communicate that so much concerns me.
Promise, then, no person but yourself shall ever know of it.
She hesitates.
Unless you promise this, I dare not trust you.
Lady Priory, after a second hesitation.
I do promise. I promise faithfully.
Your word is sacred, I rely.
Most sacred.
And you promise that no one but yourself shall know of the appointment we have now made at your house, nor of the secret which I will then disclose to you?
I promise faithfully that no one but myself shall ever know of either.
Remember then to be there alone, exactly
at 1 o'clock.
And that your servants have orders to show me to you.
I am too much interested to forget one circumstance.
Go now then to Lord Priory with Mandred's apology, and urge his acceptance of it, with all persuasion by which you are formed to govern, while you appear to obey.
I will present the apology as I received it from you, but do not imagine I dare give my opinion upon it, unless I am desired.
But if you are desired, you will then say...
Exactly what I think.
Exit right.
I'll do a meritorious act this very day. This poor woman lives in slavery with her husband. I'll give her an opportunity to run away from him. When we meet, I'll have a post-chaise waiting a few doors from her house. Boldly tell her that I love her, and—
Enter Miss Doralan left.
My dear Miss Dorillion, I could not sleep all night, but am come early on purpose to complain of your treatment of me during the whole of yesterday evening. Not one look did you glance toward me, and there I sat in miserable solitude up in one corner the whole time of the concert.
I protest, I did not see you, and stranger still, never thought of you.
You then like another better than you do me?
I do.
Do you tell him so?
No.
You tell him you like me the best?
Yes.
Then I will believe what you say to him, and not what you say to me. And though you charge me with inconstancy, yet I swear to you, my beloved Maria,
taking her hand,
that no woman but yourself—
Enter Sir William left, and starts at seeing his daughter in such close conversation with Bronsley. Sir William aside.
How familiar! My eyes could not be shocked with a sight half so wounding to my heart as this.
Bronsley apart to Miss Doralan.
Hush! You have heard the story, but don't laugh at him now. He's in a devilish ill humour, and it will all fall on me. Go away. It is a very good story, but laugh at him another time.
I don't believe a word of the story, yet has received opinion. It is a charming weapon for an enemy, and I long to use it.
Not now, because I have some business with him, and 'twill put him out of temper.
He hands her to the door. Exit Miss Doralan left. Sir William looking steadfastly after her.
Poor girl, poor girl! I am not yet sufficiently enraged against her, not to compassionate her for her choice. Is this the man who is to be, for life, her companion, her protector?
Well, Mr. Manfred, I believe I have settled.
Settled what?
Anxiously.
At least I have done all in my power to serve you. Perhaps you don't know that Mr. Oliver divulged the whole affair, but I have waited on my Lady Priory, and I do believe I have settled it with her, to manage it so with my lord, that everything shall be hushed up. You may expect a few jests among your female acquaintance, and a few epigrams in the newspapers, but I verily believe everything material is safe. Is there any farther satisfaction which you demand from me?
Not at present. A man is easily satisfied who possesses both courage and strength to do himself right, whenever he feels his wrongs oppressive. I have as yet found but little inconvenience from the liberties you have taken with me, and what, just at this time, far more engages my attention than revenge, is an application to you for intelligence. Without farther preface, do you pay your addresses to the young lady who lives in this house?
Yes, I do, sir. I do.
You know, I suppose, which of the two ladies I mean?
Whichever you mean, sir. 'Tis all the same, for I pay my addresses to them both.
Sir William starting.
To them both?
I always do.
And pray, which of them do you love?
Both, sir. Upon my word, both. I assure you, both.
But you don't intend to marry both?
I don't intend to marry either. And, indeed, the woman whom I love best in the world has a husband already. Do you suppose I could confine my affections to Lady Mary or Miss Dorillion after Lady Priory appeared? Do you suppose I did not know who it was I met last night in the dark? Wherever I visit Mr. Manfred, I always make love to every woman in the house, and I assure you they all expect it. I assure you, sir, they all expect it.
Sir William walks about in anger.
Have you any further commands for me?
Yes, one word more. And you really have no regard for this girl who parted from you as I came in?
Oh, yes, pardon me. I admire, I adore, I love her to distraction. And if I had not been so long acquainted with my Lady Mary, nor had I seen my Lady Priory last night, I should certainly call Sir George Evelyn to an account for being so perpetually with her.
Sir William anxiously.
Do you think he loves her?
Yes, I dare say, as well as I do.
Do you think she likes him?
I think she likes me.
But with your method of affection, she may like him too.
She may. She may. In short, there is no answering for what she likes. All whim and flightiness. Acquainted with everybody, coquetting with everybody, and in debt with everybody. Her mind distracted between claims of lovers and claims of creditors. The anger of Mr. Norbury and the want of intelligence from her father.
She is, in a hopeful way.
Oh, it would be impossible to think of marrying her in the present state. For my part, I can't. And I question whether Sir George would. But if her father come home, and give her the fortune that was once expected, why then I may possibly marry her myself.
Sir William firmly.
She will never have any fortune. I came from India lately, you know, and you may take my word, her father is not coming over, nor will he ever come.
Are you sure of that?
Very sure.
Then keep it a secret. Don't tell her so. Poor thing. It would break her heart. She is dotingly fond of her father.
Ha! How? Oh, no, she can have no remembrance of him.
Not of his person, perhaps, but he has constantly corresponded with her, sent her presents and affectionate letters, and you know a woman's heart is easily impressed.
I have never heard her mention her father.
Not to you, but to us who are kind to her she talks of him continually. She cried bitterly the other day when the last ship came in and there was no account of him.
Did she? Did she?
Eagerly.
I suppose she is alarmed lest he should be dead, and all his fortune lost.
No, I believe her affection for him is totally unconnected with any interested views. I've watched her upon that head, and I believe she loves her father sincerely.
Sir William wiping a tear from his eye.
I believe it does not matter whom she loves.
By the by, she hates you.
I thought so.
Yes, you may be satisfied of that. Yes, she even quarrelled with me the other day for speaking in your favour. You had put her in a passion, and she said no one that loved her ought to have any respect for you.
I am much obliged to her, very much obliged to her. Did she say nothing more?
Only that you were ill-natured, dogmatic, cruel, and insolent. Nothing more. And say what she will against you, you know you can be even with her.
Yes, I can be even with her, and I will be even with her.
Enter Lord Priory and takes Bonsley on one side.
I have accepted this man's apology. I will not call him to a serious account, but he shall not escape every kind of resentment. I am resolved to laugh at him, to turn the whole affair into mirth and good humour, at the same time to gall him to the heart. Good morning, Mr. Mandred. How do you do this morning, Mr. Mandred? Let me go.
Violently to Bronsley.
I must joke with him.
But neither your voice nor your looks agree with your words.
Mr. Mandred, I didn't intend to be angry, but it would give too respectable an air to a base action, and so I am come to laugh at you.
Enter Lady Mary.
And I am sure you, Lady Mary, will join even me in laughing at this man of gallantry.
Oh, I am absolutely afraid to come near the Tarquin.
You need not, Lady Mary, for there can be no Tarquin without a Lucretia.
However, Mr. Mandred, it is proper I should tell you I accept the apology you have made, but at the same time—
Sir William hastily.
What do you mean, my lord? I have made no apology.
Yes, you have. I called and made one for you.
Made an apology for me? You have just gone one step too far, then, and I insist.
Bronsley drawing Sir William on one side.
I will. I will set everything to rights. It would be base in me if I did not, and I will.
Turns to Lord Priory and Lady Mary.
Yes, Mr. Mandred, I will retrieve your character at the expense of my own. I am more able to contend with the frenzy of a jealous husband than you are.
Enter Miss Dorlan and Sir George Evelyn.
I am happy to see you. You are just come in time to hear me clear the grave, the respectable character of my friend Mr. Mandred, and to stigmatize my own. My lord, vent all your anger and your satire upon me. It was I, pray believe me, I beg you will, Don't doubt my word. It was I who committed the offence of which my friend, the man whom I respect and reverence, stand accused. It was I who offended my Lady Priory, and then—
It can't be. I won't believe you.
But how generous and noble in him to take it upon himself.
Bronsley to Sir William.
There! What can I do more? You see they won't believe me. Tell me what I can do more. Can I do anything more? My feelings are wounded on your account more than my own, and compel me, though reluctantly, to quit the room.
Exit.
I am at a loss which to admire most, the warmth of Mr. Bronsley's friendship, or the coldness of Mr. Mandred's gratitude.
Ah, if it were not for that happy steadiness of feature, he could not preach rectitude of conduct as he does.
Lord Priory going up to Sir William.
Eloquent admonisher of youth.
Miss Dorlan going to him.
Indeed, my rigid monitor, I cannot but express admiration that under those austere looks and that sullen brow there still should lurk.
Have a care. Don't proceed. Stop where you are. Dare not you complete a sentence that is meant to mock me. I have borne the impertinence of this whole company with patience, with contempt, but dare you to breathe an accent suspicious of my conduct, and I will instantly teach you how to respect me, and to shrink with horror from yourself.
She stands motionless in surprise.
What a passion he is in. Compose yourself, Mr. Mandred.
I protest, Mr. Mandred.
Silence!
Raising his voice.
Dare not to address yourself to me.
Did you ever hear the like? And I vow she looks awed by him.
How strange that a man can't command his temper.
Mr. Mandred, permit me to say, I have ever wished to treat you with respect, nor would I be rash in laying that wish aside. Yet I must now take upon me to assure you that if you think to offend every lady in this house with impunity, you are mistaken.
Sir George, if you mean to frighten me by your threats, I laugh at you. But if your warmth is really kindled, and by an attachment to that unworthy object,
pointing to Miss Dorlan,
I only pity you.
Insufferable.
Going up to him.
Instantly make an atonement for what you have said, or expect the consequence.
And pray, Sir George, what atonement does your justice demand?
Retract your words. Acknowledge you were grossly deceived when you said Miss Dorlan was unworthy.
Retract my words?
Were they not unjust? Is it a reproach that, enveloped in the maze of fashionable life, she has yet preserved her virtue unsuspected? That, encumbered with the expenses consequent to her connections, she has proudly disdained, even from me, the honourable offer of pecuniary aid? That her fond hope still fixes on the return of an absent parent, whose blessing she impatiently expects? And that I should have watched her whole conduct with an eye of scrutinizing jealousy, and yet have only beheld that which makes me aspire, as the summit of earthly happiness, to become her husband.
Young man, I admire your warmth.
With great fervour and affection.
There is much compassion and benevolence and charity in sometimes mistaking the vicious for the virtuous, and if, in the heat of contention, I have said a word reflecting on your character, I am ready to avow my error, and before this company to beg your pardon.
That's not enough, sir.
Taking Miss Dorlan by the hand and leading her forward.
You must ask this lady's pardon.
Sir William starts and turns his face away, strongly impressed.
Ask her pardon? Though I forgive some insults, I will not this. Ask her pardon?
Nay, nay, Sir George. You have no business with Mr. Mandred's quarrels and mine. Reserve your heroic courage for some nobler purpose than a poor woman's reputation.
Point out a nobler, and I will give up this.
There is none so noble, and I wish, Sir George, that you would undertake to vindicate mine.
Come, Lady Mary, let us retire, and leave these two irritable men to themselves.
Come, Maria, let us leave them alone. He'll teach Mr. Mandred to be civil for the future.
Miss Dorlan in great agitation.
Dear madam, I would not leave them alone for the world.
Then, my lord, you and I will. They have no offensive weapons, so we may venture to leave them.
This comes of being too warm in conversation. This comes of being in a passion.
Exeunt Lord Priory and Lady Mary Wright.
While there is a female present, I have only to say, good morning, Mr. Mandred.
Going. Miss Dorland catching hold of him.
For once I give up my pride to soften yours. Come, do not look less determined. I am sure Mr. Mandred did not mean to offend me. The words he made use of fell from his lips by accident.
They did not. I meant them. I mean them still, and I repeat them.
Miss Dorland to Sir William.
Now how can you be so provoking? Nay, hold, Sir George.
He offers to go.
You shall not go away with that frowning brow.
She draws him gently towards Sir William, then takes Sir William's hand.
Nor you with yours. Come, shake hands for my sake. Now as I live, Sir George, Mr. Mandred's hand feels warmer and kinder than yours. He tries to draw it back, but he has not the heart.
Sir William snatches it away as by compulsion.
Thou art a strange personage. Thou wilt not suffer me to either praise or to dispraise you. Come, Sir George, and make up the difference. For if you were to fight, and Mr. Mandred was to fall...
What then?
Why, I could better spare a better man.
How?
I see you are both sullen, both obstinate, and I have but one resource. Sir George, if you aspire to my hand, dare not to lift yours against Mr. Mandred. He and I profess to be enemies, but if I may judge his feelings by my own, we have but passing enmities. I bear him no malice, nor he me. I dare be sworn. Therefore, sir, lift your arm against him, or insult him with another word, and our intercourse is forever at an end.
Exit to left. Sir George and Sir William stand for some time silent.
Why is it in the power of one woman to make two men look ridiculously?
I am at a loss to know, sir, whether you and I part friends or enemies. However, call on me in the way you best like, and you will find me ready to meet you, either as an enemy or as a friend.
Exeunt separately, Sir William Wright, Sir George left. End of Act 3. Act 4 of Wives as They Were and Maids as They Are, by Elizabeth Inchbald. Act 4, Scene 1. A hall at Lord Priory's. Enter 3 servants right, cross the stage and meet Bronsley left, and enter with him.
You are sure Lady Priory is at home?
Yes, sir, and gave orders to admit nobody but you.
Has she been some time at home?
Yes, sir. I dare say my lady came from Mr. Norbury's half an hour ago.
Waiting for me half an hour?
Aside.
Show me to her instantly.
Exit following the servant hastily right. Scene 2. An apartment at Lord Priory's. Enter Bronsley right and Lady Priory left.
My dear Lady Priory, how kind you are not to have forgotten your promise.
How was it possible I should? I have been so anxious for the intelligence you have to communicate that it was pain to wait till the time arrived.
Thus invited, encouraged to speak, I will speak boldly, and I call heaven to witness that what I am going to say—
No, stay a moment longer. Don't tell me just yet.
Listening towards the side of the scene.
For I wish him to hear the very beginning.
Who? Hear from the very beginning?
Enter Lord Priory, left. Bronsley starts.
I have not kept you waiting, I hope. My lawyer stopped me on business, or I should have been here sooner. My dear Mr. Bronsley.
Going up to him.
I thank you 1,000 times for the interest you take in my concerns, and I come prepared with proper coolness and composure to hear the secret with which you are going to entrust us.
The secret? Yes, sir. The secret, which I was going to disclose to my Lady Priory. But, my lord, I am afraid it is of too frivolous a nature for your attention.
I account nothing frivolous which concerns my wife.
Certainly, my lord, certainly not.
Besides, she told me it was of the utmost importance. Did not you?
Angrily.
He said so.
And so it was. It was of importance then, just at the very time I was first speaking to Lady Priory on the subject.
You said so, but this very moment.
Come, tell it immediately, whatever it is. Come, let us hear it.
after waiting some time.
Why, sir, you look as if you were ashamed of it. What can be the meaning of this?
To be plain, my lord, my secret will disclose the folly of a person for whom I have a sincere regard.
No matter. Let every fool look like a fool, and every villain be known for what he is. Tell your story.
How can you deprive me of the pleasure you promised? You said it would prevent every future care.
Explain, sir. I begin to feel myself not quite so composed as I expected. You never perhaps saw me in a passion. She has. And if you wants to see me really angry...
Then, my lord, I am apt to be passionate too. And I will boldly tell you that what I had to reveal, though perfectly proper, was meant for Lady Priory alone to hear. I entreated your ladyship not to mention to my lord that I had anything to communicate, and you gave me a solemn promise that you would not.
Upon my honour, during our whole conversation upon that subject, you never named my Lord Priory's name.
I charged you to keep what I had to tell you a profound secret.
Yes, but I thought you understood that I could have no secrets from my husband.
You promised no one should know it but yourself.
He is myself.
How, Mr. Bronsley, did you suppose she and I were two? Perhaps you did, and that we wanted a third. Well, I quite forgive you for your silly mistake and laugh at you, ha, as I did at Mr. Mandred.
Seriously?
Did you suppose, sir, we lived like persons of fashion of the modern time? Did you imagine that a woman of her character could have a wish, a desire, even a thought, a secret from her husband?
It is amazing to find so much fidelity the reward of tyranny.
Sir, I speak with humility. I would not wish to give offence.
Timidly.
But to the best of my observation and understanding, your sex, in respect to us, are all tyrants. I was born to be the slave of some of you. I make the choice to obey my husband.
Yes, Mr. Bronsley, and I believe it is more for her happiness to be my slave than your friend, to live in fear of me than in love with you. Lady Priory, leave the room.
Exit Lady Priory left.
Do you see? Did you observe the glow of truth and candour which testifies that woman's faith? And do you not blush at having attempted it? Call me a tyrant. Where are the signs? Oh, if every married man would follow my system in the management of his wife, every impertinent lover would look just as foolish as you.
This is all boasting, my lord. You live in continual fear, for, without meaning any offence to Lady Priory's honour, you know you dare not trust her for 1 hour alone with any man under 60.
I dare trust her at any time with a coxcomb.
That is declaring I am not one, for I am certain you dare not trust her alone with me.
Lord Priory in a passion.
Yes, with 50 such.
But not with one. And you are right. It might be dangerous.
Lord Priory angrily.
No, it would not.
Bronsley significantly.
Yes, it would.
Have you not had a trial?
But you were present. You constantly follow all her steps, watch all she says and does. But I believe you are right. Wives are not to be trusted.
Mine is.
No, my dear Lord Priory, you must first become gentle before you can positively confide in her affection, before you can trust her in a house or in any place alone.
Lord Priory hastily.
To prove you are mistaken, I'll instantly go back to my friend Norbury's and leave you here to tell her the secret you boasted. Pay your addresses to her if that is the secret. You have my free consent.
My dear friend, I'll accept.
Aye, I see you have hopes of supplanting me by calling me your friend. But can you conceive now that she would listen to you?
You have given me leave to try, and can't recall it.
But depend upon it, you will meet with some terrible humiliation.
Either you or I shall.
I shall laugh to hear you tumble downstairs.
You are not to remain on the watch here. You are to return to Mr. Norbury's.
Was that the bargain?
Don't you remember? You said so.
Well, if that will give you any satisfaction.
It will give me great satisfaction.
Heaven forgive me, but your confidence makes me laugh. Ha!
And yours makes me laugh.
Enter Oliver Wright.
Ha! What brings you here, Oliver? Lady Priory and I only come home for a few hours.
I know it, my lord. I thought, nevertheless, I might be wanted.
And so you are, good Mr. Oliver. Your lord desires you to conduct me to your lady in the next room, and acquaint her it is with his permission I am come to conclude the conversation which was just now interrupted. Is that not right, my lord? Are not those words exactly corresponding with your kind promise?
I believe they are.
I am to take Mr. Bronsley to my lady and tell her you sent him.
Exit Oliver left.
Now this is perfect fashion. And while I step to Lady Priory, do you go and comfort my intended wife, Lady Mary.
I hate the fashion. Were I not sure you would now be received in a very unfashionable manner?
No rough dealings, I hope.
Oh, you begin to be afraid, do you?
No. But I have been met with an accident or two lately, and I am not so well acquainted with ancient usages as to know in what manner a man of my pursuits would have been treated in former times.
A man of your pursuits, Mr. Bronsley, is of a very late date, and to be shamed out of them by a wife like mine.
Then we shall all three be old-fashioned.
Exit following Oliver. Lord Priory, returning and looking anxiously after Bronsley.
I am passionate. I am precipitate. I have no command over my temper. Wherever a man cannot govern himself, yet he will never make any very despicable figure, so long as he knows how to govern his wife.
Exit Wright. Scene 3. Sir William's apartment and Mr. Norbury's. Several trunks and travelling boxes. Sir William discovered.
And here is the end of my voyage to England, a voyage which for years my mind has dwelt on with delight. I pictured to myself my daughter, grown to womanhood, beautiful, and so she is, accomplished, and so she is, virtuous, and so she is. Am I of a discontented nature, then, that I'm not satisfied? Am I too nice? Perhaps I am. Soothing thought. I will for a moment cherish it, and dwell with some little gratitude upon her late anxiety for my safety.
He walks about in a thoughtful, musing manner. A loud thrusting and rapping is heard at his chamber door, right. Enter Miss Doraline hastily, and in a fright, right.
Oh, Mr. Mandrat, I beg your pardon. I did not know this was your apartment, but suffer me to lock the door.
She locks it.
And conceal me for a moment, for heaven's sake.
What's the matter? Why have you locked my door?
Miss Doraline, trembling.
I dare not tell you.
I insist upon knowing.
Why then, I am pursued by I cannot name the horrid name.
Nabson without.
She went into this room.
Miss Doraline to Sir William.
Go to the door and say I did not.
How?
Nabson without.
Please, to open the door.
Threaten to beat him if he won't go away.
Give me the key, and let me see from whom you want to hide.
Commandingly.
Give me the key.
Miss Doraline collecting firmness.
I will not.
Sir William starting.
Will not? Will not? When I desire you?
No. Since you refuse me protection, I'll protect myself.
But you had better not have made use of that expression to me. You had better not. Recall it by giving me the key.
If I do, will you let me conceal myself behind that bookcase, and say I am not here?
Utter a falsehood?
I would for you.
A hammering at the door.
They are breaking open the door. Give me the key, I command you.
Command me. Command me. However, there it is.
Gives it him.
And now, if you are a gentleman, give me up if you dare.
If I am a gentleman? If I am a gentleman, dares me too?
Going slowly towards the door.
Yes, I have now thrown myself upon your protection, and if you deliver me up to my enemy—
What enemies? What business have you with enemies?
'Tis they have business with me.
Sir William to them without.
I am coming. The door shall be opened.
Miss Dorlan follows and lays hold of him.
Oh, for heaven's sake, have pity on me. They are merciless creditors. I shall be dragged to a prison. Do not deliver me up. I am unfortunate. I am overwhelmed with misfortune. Have compassion on me.
She falls on her knees. Sir William in great agitation.
Don't kneel to me. I don't mean you to kneel to me. What makes you think of kneeling to me? I must do my duty.
He unlocks the door. Enter Nabson. Miss Dorlan steals behind the large chair.
What did you want, sir?
A lady that I have just this minute made my prisoner, but she ran from me and locked herself in here.
Sir William with surprise.
Arrested a lady?
Yes, sir, and if you mean to deny her being here, I must make bold to search the room.
Let me look at your credentials.
Takes the writ.
Elizabeth Dorlan for £600. Pray, sir, is it customary to have female names on pieces of paper of this denomination?
Oh, yes, sir, very customary. There are as many ladies who will run into tradesmen's books as there are gentlemen, and when one goes to take the ladies, they are 1,000 times more slippery to catch than the men.
Abominable! Well, sir, your present prisoner shall not slip through your hands, if I can prevent it. I scorn to defend a worthless woman as much as I should glory in preserving a good one, and I give myself joy in being the instrument of your executing justice.
He goes and leads Miss Dorlan from the place where she was concealed. She casts down her head.
What? Do you droop? Do you tremble? You, who at the ball tonight would have danced lightly, though your poor creditor had been perishing with want? You, who never asked yourself if your extravagance might not send an industrious father of a family to prison? Can you feel the prospect of going thither yourself?
For what cause am I the object of your perpetual persecution?
Lord, madam, the gentleman means to bail you after all. I can see it by his looks.
How, rascal? Dare you suppose or imagine or hint such a thing?
Going up to him in anger.
That's right. Beat him out of the house.
No, madam, he shall not go out of the house without taking you along with him. Punishment may effect in your disposition what indulgence has no hope of producing. There is your prisoner.
Handing her over to him.
And you may take my word that she will not be released by me or by anyone, and it will be only adding to a debt she can never pay to take her to any place previous to a prison.
With the emotion of resentment, yet deep sorrow.
Is that true, my lady?
Miss Dorlan, after a pause.
Very true. I have but one friend, but one relation in the world, and he is far away.
Weeps. Sir William wipes his eyes.
More's the pity.
No, sir, no pity at all. For if fewer fine ladies had friends, we should have fewer examples of profligacy.
She walks to the door, then turns to Sir William.
I forgive you.
Exit, followed by Nabson. Sir William looking after her.
And perhaps I could forgive you, but I must not. No, this is justice. This is doing my duty. This is strength of mind. This is fortitude. Fortitude. Fortitude.
He walks proudly across the room, then stops, takes out his handkerchief, throws his head into it, and is going off. Enter Lady Mary, a man following at a distance.
Mr. Mandred! Mr. Mandred!
He turns.
Sir! Mr. Mandred, sir!
In a supplicating tone.
I presume, sir.
What, madam, what?
I came, sir, to request a favour of you.
So it should seem, by that novel deportment.
If you would for once consider with lenity the frailty incidental to a woman who lives in the gay world.
Well, madam?
How much she is led away by temptation of fine clothes, fine coaches, and fine things.
come to the business.
You are rich, we all know, though you endeavour to disguise the truth.
I can't stay to hear you, if you don't proceed.
My request is, save from the dreadful horrors of jail, a woman who has no friend near her, a woman who may have inadvertently offended you, but who never—
'Tis in vain for you to plead on her account. She knows my sentiments upon her conduct. She knows the opinion I have formed of her, and you cannot prevail on me to change it.
Do you suppose I come to plead for Miss Dorlin?
Certainly.
No, I am pleading for myself. I am unfortunately involved in similar circumstances. I have a similar debt to the self-same tradesman, and we are both at present in the self-same predicament.
And upon what pretence do you suppose I would be indulgent to you more than to her?
Because you have always treated me with less severity, and because I overheard you just now say you should glory in delivering from difficulty a good woman.
And so I should.
How unlike the world.
No, whatever the discontented may please to say, the world is affectionate, is generous to the good, more especially to the good of the female sex, for it is only an exception to a general rule when a good woman is in pecuniary distress.
Exit Sir William left. Enter Lord Priory, humming a tune, but with a very serious face. He pulls out his watch with evident marks of anxiety, coughs, rubs his forehead, and gives various other marks of discontent and agitation. Lady Mary observes him with attention, then sidles up to him.
By the good humour you appear in, my lord, I venture to mention to you my distresses. I know the virtues of Lady Priory make my failings conspicuous, but then consider the different modes from which we have been habituated. She, excluded from temptation.
No, she shuns temptation. Has she not in this very house been compelled to make exertions? Has she not detected and exposed both Mr. Mandred and Mr. Bronsley?
Bronsley, how?
Aside.
Another rival?
She has not done with him yet, I believe. For to tell the truth, he is now with her at my house in Park Street. He taxed me with being jealous of my wife. To prove in what contempt I held the accusation, I left them together and bid him make love to her.
Is that possible?
I can't say I would have done so rash an action had I been married to some women. To you, for instance. But I have not a doubt of Lady Priory's safety. Her mind, I know, is secure, and I have servants in the house to protect her from personal outrage. The only fear is lest he should have received one, for 'tis now near 2 hours.
Looking at his watch.
Since I came away, and I have neither seen nor heard anything of either of them. But your ladyship's concerns.
I am at this instant, my lord, in the power of an implacable creditor, and without a friend who will give bond for a certain sum. I blush to name it, be taken to a prison.
I am not at all surprised at the circumstance, madam, but it amazes me that you should apply to me for deliverance. You have a brother in town. Why not send to him?
He was my friend the very last time a distress of this kind befell me.
Weeps.
Ask Mr. Norbury.
He was my friend the time before.
Mr. Bronsley, then.
And Bronsley the time before that.
Enter Oliver.
Ah, Oliver. I'm glad to see you, my good fellow. What have you done with Mr. Bronsley?
Nay, my lord, that I can't tell. I can't tell what he has done with himself.
How long has he been gone from my house?
He's not gone yet, as I know of, for none of the servants let him out.
Not gone? And you can't tell where he is?
No, that we can't. We have looked in every room for him, and can't find him anywhere.
Not find him?
Recollected himself.
Oh, I thought how it would be. I thought he'd have some trick played him. Where's your lady?
That we can't tell you neither. We have looked in every room, and can't find her.
How?
'Tis as sure as I'm alive. I and the butler, 2 footmen, and all the maids have been looking in parlours, chambers, and garrets, every crick and corner, and nowhere can we find either Mr. Bronsley or my lady. But wherever they are, there's no doubt but they are together. Ha 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 ha.
No doubt at all, Mr. Oliver.
Together? Together? And not in my house? You tell a falsehood. I'll go myself and find them.
You must look sharp then.
How came you to miss them?
I chanced to go into the next room to see if there was a proper fire to get it well aired. I knew I had taken Mr. Bronsley to my lady in the inner room, and I had heard them both laughing not a quarter of an hour before. But now, all of a sudden, there was neither laughing nor talking, nor any noise at all. Everything was so quiet you might have heard a pin drop.
Lord Priory, anxiously.
Well?
And I thought to myself, I'll sit down here, for my lady will be ringing soon. However, there was no ringing for a whole half hour, and so then I thought I would e'en rap at the door, but nobody called "Come in." So then I went in on my own accord, and there I found...
What?
Nobody. Not a soul to be seen.
Lord Priory, affecting indifference.
Oh, she has been playing Bronsley some trick. She's been hiding him, and in some miserable place.
But why need she hide herself along with him?
Enter Mr. Norbury at the door.
My dear friend, my dear Lord Priory, let me speak to you alone. I come on business that...
You look pale. What is your business? Tell it me at once.
It is of a so delicate a nature.
I know my wife is with Mr. Bronsley. I left them together. I know he is a licentious man, but I know she is an innocent woman. Now, what have you to tell me?
What I have just learnt from one of your servants. About a quarter of an hour after you left them, they stole softly out at the back of your house, ran to a post-chaise and four that was in waiting, and drove off together at full speed.
Gone? Eloped? Run away from me? Left me? Left the tenderest, kindest, most indulgent husband that a woman ever had?
That we can all witness.
I was too fond of her. My affection ruined her. Women are ungrateful. I did not exert a husband's authority. I was not strict enough. I humoured and spoiled her. Bless me, what a thick mist has come over my eyes.
No, my lord, it is clearing away.
Lead me to my room.
He is led off by Mr. Norbury, exhausted with grief and anger. Oliver looks after Lord Priory, then takes out his handkerchief and follows him off, crying left.
Oh, how I enjoy this distress!
The officer who has attended her during the scene, and kept at the farther part of the stage, now comes forward and bows to her. She starts on seeing him, takes out her handkerchief, and goes crying off at right door. End of Act 4. Act 5 of Wives as They Were and Maids as They Are by Elizabeth Inchbald. Act 5, Scene 1. An apartment at Mr. Bronsley's. Enter housekeeper and footman left.
Dinner enough for 12, and only 2 to sit down to it. Come home without one preparation. Not a bed aired, or the furniture uncovered.
This is not the first time he has done so.
No, but 'tis always thus when a woman's in the case. Well, I do say that my own sex are...
Hush! Here they are. Run away.
Exeunt right. Enter Lady Priory and Mr. Bronsley left.
Only 12 miles from London.
No more, be assured.
And you avow that I did not come hither by the commands of my husband, but was deceived into that belief by you.
Still, it was by his commands that your servant introduced me to you, and upon an errand which I feared to deliver till I arrived at a house of my own.
What is the errand?
To tell you that I love you.
Do you assert Lord Priory sent you to me for this?
I assert that, in triumph at your betraying to him our private appointment, that he gave me leave to have a second trial. If, then, you have ever harboured one wished revenge and forsake a churlish, ungrateful partner, never return to him more, but remain with me.
And what shall I have gained by the exchange when you become churlish, when you become ungrateful? My children's shame, the world's contempt, and yours.
Smiling.
Come, come, you are but jesting, Mr. Bronsley. You would not affront my little share of common sense by making the serious offer of so bad a bargain. Come, own the jest and take me home immediately.
Is it impossible for me to excite your tenderness?
Utterly impossible.
I will then rouse your terror.
Even that I defy.
Lady Priory, you are in a lonely house of mine, where I am sole master, and all the servants slaves to my will.
Lady Priory calmly takes out her knitting, draws a chair, and sits down to knit a pair of stockings. Bronsley aside.
This composure is worse than reproach. A woman who meant to yield would be outrageous.
Goes to speak to her, then turns away.
By heaven, she looks so respectable in that employment. I am afraid to insult her.
After a struggle with himself.
Don't you fear me?
No, for your fears will protect me. I have no occasion for my own.
What have I to fear?
You fear to lounge no more at routs, at balls, at operas, in Bond Street, no more to dance in circles, chat in side-boxes, or roar at taverns. For you have observed enough upon the events of life to know that an atrocious offence like violence to a woman never escapes condign punishment.
Oh! For once, let your mind be as feminine as your person. Hear the vows!
He seizes her hand. She rises. He starts back.
Ah, did not I tell you that you were afraid? 'Tis you who are afraid of me.
He looks abashed.
Come, you are ashamed too. I see you are, and I pardon you. In requital, suffer me to return home immediately.
He shakes his head.
How? Are not you ashamed of yourself?
I was not this moment, but now you mention it, I think I am.
Repent your folly, then, and take me home.
Hastily.
Can you wish to go back to the man who has made this trial of your fidelity and not resent his conduct?
Most assuredly I wish to return, but if you deliver me safe, perfectly safe from farther insult, it will be impossible for me not to show resentment to Lord Priory.
Why only in that case?
Because only in that case you will make an impression on my heart, and I will resent his having exposed me to such a temptation.
Oh! I will take you home directly. This moment. I'll make an impression on your heart. William!
Calling.
I'll take you home directly. Here, John, William, Thomas!
Calling.
But upon my life, it will be a hard task. I cannot do it. I'm afraid. I am afraid I cannot. Beside, what are we to say when we go back? No matter what, so you will but think kindly of me.
Enter servant.
Order the horses to be put on the chaise. I'm going back to London immediately. Quick, quick! Bid the man not be a moment, for fear I should change my mind.
The chaise is ready now, sir, for the post-boy was going back without unharnessing his horses.
Then tell him he must perform his journey in half an hour. If he is a moment longer, my resolution will stop on the road.
Exit servant.
I feel my good designs are stealing away already. Now they are flying rapidly.
Taking Lady Priory's hand.
Please, to look another way. I shall certainly recant if I see you.
Going.
And now, should I have the resolution to take you straight to your husband, you will have made a more contemptible figure of me by this last trick than by any one you have played on me.
Exit leading her off left. Bronsley without.
Tell the postboy he need not wait. I have changed my mind. I shan't go to London tonight.
Scene 2. A room in a prison. Enter Miss Dorlan and Mr. Norbury right.
You ought to have known it was in vain to send for me. Have I not repeatedly declared that till I heard from your father you should receive nothing more from me than a bare subsistence? I promise to allow you thus much, even in this miserable place. But do not indulge a hope that I can release you from it.
She weeps. He goes to the door, then returns.
I forgot to mention that Mr. Mandred goes on board tomorrow for India, and little as you may think of his sensibility, he seems concerned at the thought of quitting England without just bidding you farewell. He came with me hither. Shall I send him up?
Oh, no. For heaven's sake, deliver me from his asperity, as you would save me from distraction.
Nay, 'tis for the last time. You had better see him. You may be sorry, perhaps, you did not when he is gone.
No, no, I shan't be sorry. Go and excuse me. Go and prevent his coming. I cannot see him.
Exit Mr. Norbury right.
This would be aggravation of punishment, to shut me in a prison, and yet not shelter me from the insults of the world.
Enter Sir William right. She starts.
I know you have desired not to be troubled with my visit, and I come to you with all humility. I do not come, be assured, to reproach you.
Unexpected mercy.
No, though I have watched your course with anger, yet I do not behold its end with triumph.
It is not to your honour that you think it necessary to give this statement of your mind.
Maybe, but I never boasted of perfection, though I can boast of grief that I am so far beneath it. I can boast, too, that though I frequently give offence to others, I could never part with any one for ever, as I now shall with you, without endeavouring to make some atonement.
You acknowledge, then, your cruelty to me?
I acknowledge I have taken upon me to advise, beyond the liberty allowed by custom, to one who has no apparent interest or authority. But, not to repeat what has passed, I come with the approbation of your friend, Mr. Norbury, to make a proposal to you for the future.
He draws chairs, and they sit.
What proposal? What is it?
Eagerly.
Mr. Norbury will not give either his money or his word to release you. But, as I am rich, have lost my only child, and wish to do some good with my fortune, I will instantly lay down the money of which you are in want, upon certain conditions.
Do I hear right? Is it possible I can find a friend in you? A friend to relieve me from the depth of misery? Oh, Mr. Mandred!
Before you return thanks, hear the conditions on which I make the offer.
Any conditions, what you please.
You must promise never, never, to return to your former follies and extravagances.
She looks down.
Do you hesitate? Do you refuse? Won't you promise?
I would willingly, but for one reason.
And what is that?
The fear I should not keep my word.
You will, if your fear be real.
It is real. It is even so great that I have no hope.
You refuse my offer, then, and dismiss me?
Rises. Miss Dorlan rising also.
With much reluctance, but I cannot. Indeed, I cannot make a promise, unless I were to feel my heart wholly subdued, and my mind entirely convinced that I should never break it. Sir, I am most sincerely obliged to you for the good to which I am sure you designed me, but do not tempt me with the proposal again. Do not place me in a situation that might add to all my other afflictions, the remorse of having deceived you.
Sir William, after a pause.
Well, I will dispense with this condition, but there is another I must substitute in its stead. Resolve to pass the remainder of your life, some few ensuing years at least, in the country.
She starts.
Do you start at that?
I do not love the country. I am always miserable when I am from London. Besides, there are no follies or extravagances in the country. Dear sir, This is giving me up the first condition, and then forcing me to keep it.
There, madam.
Takes out his pocket-book.
I scorn to hold out hopes and then destroy them. There is £1,000, free of all conditions.
She takes it.
Extricate yourself from the situation, and be your own mistress to return it when you please.
Going.
Oh, my benefactor, bid me farewell at parting. Do not leave me in anger.
How? Will you dictate terms to me while you reject all mine?
Then only suffer me to express my gratitude.
I will not hear you.
Going.
Then hear me on another subject, a subject of much importance. Indeed it is.
Well?
You are going to India immediately. It is possible that there, or at some place you will stop at on your way, you may meet with my father.
Well?
You have heard that I have expected him home for some time past, and that I still live in hope.
Well?
Anxiously.
If you should see him, and be in his company, don't mention me.
Not mention you?
At least not my indiscretions. Oh, I should die if I thought he would ever know of them.
Do you think he would not discover them himself, should he ever see you?
But he would not discover them all at once. I would be on my guard when he first came. My ill habits would steal on him progressively, and not be half so shocking, as if you were to vociferate them all in a breath.
To put you out of your apprehension at once, your father is not coming home, nor will he ever return to his own country.
Miss Doralan starting.
You seem to speak from certain knowledge. Oh, heavens! Is he not living?
Yes, living, but under severe affliction. Fortune has changed, and all his hopes are blasted.
Fortune changed? In poverty? My father in poverty?
Weeping.
Oh, sir, excuse what may perhaps appear an ill compliment to your bounty, but to me, the greatest reverence I can pay to it. You are going to that part of the world where he is. Take this precious gift back. Search out my father, and let him be the object of your beneficence.
Forces it into his hand.
I shall be happy in this prison, indeed I shall. So I can but give a momentary relief to my dear, dear father.
Sir William takes out his handkerchief.
You weep? This present, perhaps, would be but a poor alleviation of his sufferings. Perhaps he is in sickness, or a prisoner. Oh, if he is, release me instantly, and take me with you to the place of his confinement.
What? Quit the joys of London?
On such an errand I would quit them all without a sigh. And here I make a solemn promise to you.
Kneeling.
Hold, you may wish to break it.
Never. Exact what vow you will on this occasion. I will make and keep it.
Enter Mr. Norbury. She rises.
Oh, Mr. Norbury, he has been telling me such things of my father.
Has he? Then kneel again. Call him by that name, and implore him not to disown you for his child.
Good heaven, I dare not do as you require.
She faints on Norbury. Sir William going to her.
My daughter, my child.
At those names she revives.
She raises her head, but expresses great agitation.
Come, let us quit this wretched place. She will be better then. My carriage is at the door. You will follow us?
Exeunt, leading off Miss Doralan right.
Follow you? Yes, and I perceive that, in spite of philosophy, justice, or resolution, I could follow you all the world over.
Exit. Scene 3. Another room in the prison. Lady Mary discovered sitting in a dejected posture at a miserable table.
Provoking! Not an answer to one of my pathetic letters! Not a creature to come and condole with me! Oh, that I could but regain my liberty before my disgrace is announced in the public prints! I could then boldly contradict every paragraph that asserted it by, "We have authority to say no such event ever took place."
Enter a man belonging to the prison left.
One Sir George Evelyn is here, madam. He will not name your name, because it shan't be made public, but he desires you will permit him to come and speak a few words to you, provided you are the young lady from Grosvenor Street with whom he has the pleasure of being acquainted.
Yes, yes, I am the young lady from Grosvenor Street. My compliments to Sir George. I am that lady, intimately acquainted with him, and entreat he will walk up.
Exit the man.
This is a most fortunate incident of my tragedy. Sir George no doubt takes me for Miss Dorlin, yet I am sure he is too much the man of gallantry and good breeding to leave me in this place, although he visits me by mistake.
Sir George Evelyn, speaking as he enters left.
Madam, you are free. The doors of the prison are open. My word is passed for the...
He stops, looks around, expresses surprise and confusion. Lady Mary, curtsying very low.
Sir George, I am under the most infinite obligation. Words are too poor to convey the sense I have of this act of friendship, but I trust my gratitude will forever...
Sir George, confused.
Madam, really, I ought to apologize for the liberty I have taken.
No liberty at all, Sir George. At least, no apology is necessary. I insist on hearing no excuses. A virtuous action requires no preface, no prologue, no ceremony. And surely, if one action be more noble and generous than another, it must be that one where an act of benevolence is conferred, and the object an object of total indifference to the liberal benefactor. Generous man, good evening. Call me a coach.
Going.
Stay, madam, I beg leave to say...
Oh, not a word. I won't hear a word. My thanks shall drown whatever you have to say.
Enter the former man left.
Pray, sir, did not you tell me you had a very young lady under your care?
Yes, sir, so I had, but she, it seems, has just been released and has gone away with the gentleman who paid the debt.
Do you mean Miss Dorlin?
I mean the other lady from Grosvenor Street.
Who can have released her?
Some friend of mine, I dare say, by mistake. Well, if it is so, she is extremely welcome to the good fortune which was designed for me. For my part, I could not submit to an obligation from everyone, scarcely from anyone, and from no one with so little regret as I submit to it from Sir George Evelyn.
Exit, curtsying to Sir George left.
Distraction. The first disappointment is nothing to this second, to the reflection that Miss Dorlin has been set at liberty by any man on earth, except myself.
Exit left. Scene 4. An apartment at Mr. Norbury's. Enter Lord Priory, right.
What a situation is mine! I cannot bear solitude, and am ashamed to see company. I cannot bear to think on the ungrateful woman, yet I can think of nothing else. It was her conduct which I imagined had alone charmed me, but I perceive her power over my heart, though that conduct is changed.
Enter Mr. Norbury, Sir William, and Miss Dorlin left.
My dear Lord Priory, exert your spirits to receive and congratulate a friend of mine, Sir William de Rillon.
Presented him.
Father to this young woman, whose failings he has endeavoured to correct under the borrowed name of Mandred.
And with that fictitious name, I hope to disburden myself of the imputation of having ever offered an affront to my Lord Priory.
He takes Lord Priory aside, and they talk together. Enter Sir George Evelyn left.
Is it possible what I have heard is true? Was it Mr. Mandred who has restored Miss Dorlin to the protection of Mr. Norbury?
Sir William coming forward.
No, Sir George, I have now taken her under my own protection.
By what title, sir?
A very tender one. Don't be alarmed. I am her father.
Sir William Dorlin?
They talk apart. Enter Lady Mary Wright.
Has there been any intelligence of my Lady Priory yet?
Sees Miss Dorlin.
My dear Dorlin, a lover of yours has done the civilest thing by me. As I live, here he is. How do you do, Sir George? I suppose you have all heard the news of Bronsley running away with...
Hush! Lord Priory is here.
Oh, he knows it, and it is not improper to remind him of it. It will teach him humility.
I am humble, Lady Mary. You know, I have had a better opinion of your sex than I ought to have had.
You mean of your management of us? Of your instructions, restrictions, and corrections?
Enter servant.
Lady Priory and Mr. Bronsley.
What of them?
They are here.
I said she'd preserve her fidelity. Did I not always say so? Have I wavered once? Did I not always tell you all that she was only making game of Bronsley? Did I not tell you all so?
Enter Bronsley and Lady Priory left.
Then indeed, my lord, you said truly, for I return the arrantist blockhead.
I always said you would. But how is it? Where have you been? What occasion for a post-chaise? Instantly explain, or I shall forfeit that dignity of a husband to which in these degenerate times I have an almost exclusive right.
To reinstate you, my lord, in those honours, I accompany Lady Priory, and beg public pardon for the opinion I once publicly professed of your want of influence over her affection.
Do you hear? Do you all hear? Lady Mary, do you hear?
Taking advantage of your permission to call on her, by stratagem I induced her to quit your house, lest restraint might there act as my enemy. But your authority, your prerogative, your honour attached to her under my roof. She has held those rights sacred, and compelled even me to revere them.
Do you all hear? I was sure it would turn out so.
This is the first time I ever knew the gallant's word taken for a woman's honour.
I will take her own word. The tongue which, for 11 years, has never in the slightest instance deceived me. I will believe upon all occasions. My dear wife, boldly pronounce before this company that you return to me with the same affection and respect, and the self-same contempt for this man
To Bronsley.
you ever had.
A short pause.
She makes no answer.
Hush, hush. She is going to speak.
Another pause.
Why? Why don't you speak?
Because I am at a loss what to say.
Hear, hear, hear. Do you all hear?
Can you be at a loss to declare you hate Mr. Bronsley?
I do not hate him.
I was sure it would turn out so.
Can you be at a loss to say you love me?
She appears embarrassed.
She is at a loss.
How? Don't you fear me?
Yes.
She speaks plainly to that question.
You know I love truth. Speak plainly to all their curiosity requires.
Since you command it, then, my lord, I confess that Mr. Bronsley's conduct towards me has caused a kind of sentiment in my heart.
Huh? What?
You must believe her. She has told you truth for 11 years.
A sensation which...
Stop! Any truth but this I could have borne. Reflect upon what you were saying. Consider what you are doing. Are these your primitive manners?
I should have continued those manners had I known none but primitive men. But to preserve ancient austerity, while, by my husband's consent, I am assailed by modern gallantry, would be the task of a Stoic, and not of his female slave.
Do you hear? Do you all hear? My lord, do you hear?
I do. And though the sound distracts me, I cannot doubt her word.
It gives me excessive joy to hear you say so, because you will not then doubt me when I add that gratitude for his restoring me so soon to you is the only sentiment he has inspired.
Then my management of a wife is right, after all.
Mr. Bronsley, as your present behaviour has in great measure atoned for your former actions, I will introduce you to your acquaintance, my friend, Sir William de Rillon.
Mandred, Sir William de Rillon?
And considering, sir, that upon 1 or 2 occasions I have been honoured with your confidence, you will not be surprised if the first command I lay upon my daughter is to take refuge from your pursuits in the protection of Sir George Evelyn.
And may I hope, Maria?
No, I will instantly put an end to all of your hope.
How?
By raising you to the summit of your wishes. Alarmed at my severity, she has owned her readiness to become the subject of a milder government.
She shall never repine at the election she has made.
But, Sir George, if you are a prudent man, you will fix your eyes on my little domestic state, and guard against a rebellion.
Not the rigour of its laws has ever induced me to wish them abolished.
Braunsley to Lady Priory.
Dear lady, you have made me think with reverence on the matrimonial compact, and I demand of you, Lady Mary, if in consequence of former overtures I should establish a legal authority over you and become your chief magistrate, would you submit to the same control to which Lady Priory submits?
Any control, rather than have no chief magistrate at all.
Sir George to Miss Doralan.
And what do you say to this?
Simply one sentence. A maid of the present day shall become a wife like those of former times.
The scene closes. She comes forward. Address written by Mr. Taylor.
Well, female critics, what's the sentence say? Can you with kindness treat this saucy play, that gives to ancient dames the wreath of praise, and boldly censures those of modern days? Bring us good husbands first, and on my life, for every one will show as good a wife, whate'er the errors in the nuptial state. Man sets the example to his passive mate, while all the virtues the proud sex can claim, from female influence caught the generous flame. Nay, though our gallant rulers of the main with force resistless crushed the pride of Spain, 'tis woman's triumph, that inspiring charm, with tenfold vigour nerves the hero's arm. For king and country, though they nobly bleed, the smile of beauty is their dearest meed, and valiant tars should still be beauty's care, since 'tis the brave alone deserve the fair.
End of Act 5. End of Wives as They Were and Maids as They Are, by Elizabeth Inchbald.